Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. The NFL world just got shaken, and not in a small way. BUDDA Baker, the five-time Pro Bowl safety who's been the heart and soul of the Arizona Cardinals defense for years, is officially a Pittsburgh Steeler. Yeah, you heard that right. Mike Tomlin just added one of the fiercest competitors in the league to one of the most storied franchises in football. The Steelers have always prided themselves on defense, mean, relentless, and built on attitude. And now, they just added a guy who lives and breathes that exact mentality. This isn't just a signing, it's a statement. Baker brings not only elite athleticism, but a culture of fire, accountability, and no-nonsense leadership that instantly transforms the identity of the secondary. You can already feel the buzz in Pittsburgh, fans talking about how this steel curtain might be getting a modern-day revival, one hit at a time. After years of instability in the defensive backfield, this could be the move that puts the Steelers right back among the AFC's elite defenses. The front office knew what it was doing, and Baker's energy fits like a glove. This move screams urgency, ambition, and that trademark Steelers swagger we all know. What's wild about this move isn't just that it happened, it's how it happened. Rumors have been swirling for weeks about BUDDA's dissatisfaction with Arizona's direction, but few thought Pittsburgh would be the landing spot. It's classic Tomlin, though. He sees a discontented warrior, a player built for chaos, and he swoops in with that Steeler mystique. Baker wanted out, wanted purpose, wanted to win, and there's no better place for that hunger than Pittsburgh. Imagine Baker working alongside Minkah Fitzpatrick, two alpha safeties, both field generals, both capable of wrecking game plans from the back end. It's a dream for fans, a nightmare for quarterbacks. Opposing offenses are going to have to think twice about throwing deep. And let's not ignore the symbolism here. After years of defensive inconsistency, the Steelers are saying loud and clear, they're done playing around. They're chasing greatness again, and they're doing it the Steeler way. Physical, disciplined, and loud. You can almost feel the terrible towels waving already. From a locker room perspective, Baker's presence is going to hit different. This is a guy who leads by example. He doesn't talk about intensity, he lives it. Every practice rep, every snap, every film session, he's all in. And that kind of energy is contagious. Pittsburgh's younger defenders, guys like Joey Porter Jr. and Keanu Benton, are about to learn what elite preparation looks like up close. It's one thing to have talent, but it's another to have a leader who sets the tone day after day. Tomlin's always preached standard is the standard, and Baker embodies that perfectly. He's not coming to Pittsburgh to rebuild his name. He's coming to enhance the legacy of the black and gold. His arrival might also reignite that locker room fire that's been missing since the days of Polamalu and Harrison. You know, that edge, that toughness, that belief that the defense can win games on its own, that's coming back. Baker's impact will go beyond interceptions or tackles. It's about mindset, and right now, the Steelers just leveled up mentally. On the field, this move opens up endless possibilities for the defensive scheme. Think about it. Baker's versatility allows the Steelers to disguise coverages, blitz creatively, and move Minkah Fitzpatrick around like a chess piece. Both safeties can play deep, both can tackle in a box, both can blitz off the edge. That's a coordinator's dream. Terrell Austin now has the flexibility to unleash havoc from multiple angles, turning the defense into an unpredictable storm. Quarterbacks are going to have a nightmare trying to read pre-snap alignments because you won't know who's coming or who's dropping. BUDDA thrives in chaos. That's where he does his best work. His explosiveness and anticipation allow him to blow up screens, stop runs, and still cover tight ends downfield. Add that to the Steelers' already ferocious pass rush, and you've got a defense that could dominate every level of the field. This isn't just about star power. It's about tactical transformation. Pittsburgh's defense now feels dangerous again, the kind of defense that can change a game with one play. From a fan standpoint, the excitement is real and immediate. Social media exploded within minutes of the announcement. Steelers Nation has been craving a big move like this, something that screams, "We're back." You could almost feel the shift in tone, hope, confidence, and that old-school pride creeping back into the conversation. The black and gold, faithful no defense is their identity, and Budda Baker fits that identity perfectly. He's a throwback in attitude, but modern in skill, a blend that's rare to find in today's game. Fans are already talking about jersey orders, highlight compilations, and the thought of Baker flying across the field at Acrisure Stadium, laying down hits that echo through the stands. There's something poetic about it, too. A player known for his relentless heart joining a franchise known for its iron will. The pairing feels meant to be. The city of Pittsburgh doesn't just get players, they get warriors. And in Budda Baker, they've just found their next offensive commander. Financially and strategically, this move also signals a shift in the Steelers' front office approach. They've typically been conservative in big trades or signings, preferring to build from within. But this deal shows a willingness to take calculated risks to push for contention now. Baker wasn't cheap. He's a top-tier safety, and his contract reflects that. But when you're trying to compete with the likes of Kansas City and Baltimore, you can't play it safe. You need game changers. Omar Khan knew that, and he acted decisively. By bringing Baker in, Pittsburgh isn't just addressing a need. They're setting a tone across the league that they're serious about chasing championships again. The AFC is stacked, but this kind of move separates contenders from pretenders. You can tell the locker room feels that too. It's a move that inspires confidence from the top down. The message is simple. The window is open, and Pittsburgh plans to break through it with force. Behind the scenes, there's a growing buzz that this wasn't just about football. It was about culture. Budda Baker wanted a team that matched his intensity, a place where grit still meant something. And Pittsburgh, with its blue-collar heartbeat, fits that mold like no other. He reportedly connected instantly with Coach Tomlin during initial talks, both men speaking the same language of accountability and passion. That chemistry mattered. Tomlin doesn't chase stars for the sake of headlines. He builds leaders who elevate everyone around them. Baker's style, his no-excuses mentality, his passion for every snap, resonated deeply with what the Steelers stand for. Insiders say the locker room has already welcomed him with open arms, knowing exactly what kind of player they're getting. It's not about flash, it's about fire. The Steelers have always valued those who embody their heritage, and Budda might just be the next chapter in that proud defensive legacy. It's the kind of union that feels destined, almost poetic, as if football itself wanted this to happen. Training camp next year is going to be electric. Imagine those practices. Budda Baker barking out coverages, challenging receivers, setting the tone from day one. The younger players will be tested in ways they've never experienced before, and that's exactly what this defense needs. The Steelers haven't lacked talent. They've lacked that relentless edge, that presence that demands everyone's best. Baker changes that overnight. He's the type of guy who treats every drill like a playoff snap. Tomlin's going to love that. He thrives on intensity, on turning competition into growth. And with Fitzpatrick and Baker sharing the field, you're going to see something special develop, a chemistry between two elite minds who think the game at lightning speed. It's that Palemo-Ryan-Clark energy all over again, modernized for today's NFL. If there's one thing Pittsburgh fans can count on, it's that this defense is going to play with heart, precision, and fury. Baker's arrival ensures that the standard rises and stays there. What's even more intriguing is how this move affects the Steelers' broader strategy in the AFC North. This division is brutal. Burrow, Lamar, Watson, every week's a war zone. And if you're Pittsburgh, you know you can't win those shootouts without a defense that can force turnovers and control tempo. Budda gives them that edge. His instincts are elite. He doesn't just react, he anticipates. That's what separates good safeties from great ones. He's going to make quarterbacks hesitate. And in this division, hesitation means sacks for what? Highsmith and company. It's a ripple effect. One player who can read plays half a second earlier changes the entire rhythm of a game. That's what Baker brings: timing, trust, and controlled aggression. He's a tone setter. In a division that values toughness, he fits right in. This signing isn't just about improving the defense. It's about sending a message across the AFC North. Pittsburgh's back, and they're ready to hit harder than ever before. There's also a sentimental layer to all this. For years, fans have longed for a new defensive icon, someone who brings that same spirit as the legends who came before. From Jack Lambert to Troy Polamalu, the Steelers' defensive heritage is built on players who didn't just play, they defined eras. BUDDA Baker has a chance to become that kind of player. He's got the motor, the mindset, and the heart. Pittsburgh doesn't just admire effort, it worships it. Every time BUDDA flies across the field, sacrifices his body, and roars after a big play, he'll be feeding into that legacy. He's the kind of player the city rallies behind because he reflects their values: toughness, resilience, and pride. You can already picture him raising his helmet to the crowd, drenched in sweat, terrible towels spinning in the stands. That's not just football. That's Pittsburgh culture. It's emotion, unity, and identity all rolled into one. And BUDDA Baker? He was built for that stage. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. From a tactical standpoint, expect Pittsburgh's defense to evolve quickly. BUDDA's arrival means a shift toward more aggressive play calling. Expect heavier blitz packages, disguise coverages, and unpredictable formations that'll leave offenses second-guessing themselves. With Baker and Fitzpatrick anchoring the back end, the Steelers can afford to take more risks up front, knowing the secondary can hold its ground. It's a luxury they haven't had in years. You might see Tomlin and Austin designing creative looks, corner blitzes, rotating safeties, even hybrid linebacker roles. BUDDA's football IQ allows them to be bold. He communicates, he reads, he adapts. It's like having a coach on the field. For years, the Steelers' defense has been solid, but predictable. Now, unpredictability is the weapon. Baker turns a good defense into a dangerous one, a unit that can dictate games rather than just react to them. It's the kind of evolution that could shift the entire AFC playoff picture by midseason. In the end, this move feels bigger than football. It's about identity, redemption, and revival. The Steelers are embracing who they are again, a franchise that wins with grit, defense, and leadership. BUDDA Baker embodies all three. He's not coming to Pittsburgh to fit in. He's coming to lead. And that leadership is exactly what this team's been missing since the days when every hit felt like a statement. Baker's going to make Sundays in Pittsburgh feel electric again. Every snap will carry that old-school energy, that belief that one defensive play can flip everything. For Tomlin, it's the perfect addition, a player who challenges the standard and elevates those around him. For the fans, it's hope restored. And for the league, it's a warning. The Steelers are back to being the team nobody wants to face in December. BUDDA Baker isn't just joining the Steelers. He's reigniting a legacy, one tackle at a time. Observers speculate that the psychological impact of a Derrick Henry-led ground attack could be just as profound as the physical effects on opposing defenses, altering game momentum and instilling an aura of inevitability whenever he touches the ball. Rumors suggest that Pittsburgh coaches are considering game day adjustments that account for Henry's ability to wear down defensive fronts over time, manipulating clock management and controlling possession to maximize advantage. Analysts speculate that this kind of dominance could force rival teams to abandon conventional strategies, experimenting with untested formations, defensive rotations, or even personnel changes to slow a player who consistently defies expectation. Social media buzz emphasizes a narrative where every carry becomes a statement, a force of nature capable of swinging field position, energizing fans, and potentially influencing officiating and situational decisions subtly as teams struggle to cope with his physical presence. Insider chatter even considers the ripple effect on playoff strategies, draft priorities, and long-term roster planning, suggesting that a single player's rumored arrival could dictate a multi-season strategic philosophy. Discussions about coaching adaptability, offensive flexibility, and team morale converge in online forums, generating a collective fascination with how a franchise could reorient itself around a transcendent talent. This rumor, in essence, extends beyond speculation. It becomes a lens through which the entire league, and especially the AFC, contemplates the possible disruption of competitive equilibrium, transforming a simple roster update into a strategic, psychological, and cultural phenomenon that captures the imagination and elevates fan engagement to unprecedented levels. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.